What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Awesome Sauce. I'm Athen, and gonna tell you about a few awesome things. That's what this series is about. Just basically each week I'm gonna do a show that tell you about a few awesome things that happened within that week prior. This week, what we have coming for you, the first story that we have is actually got a little bit of douchebaggery involved with it to begin with. That's why it's on Dumb Fuck of the Week. Jason, that's his Dumb Fuck of the Week this week. So basically what happened was there is was a Facebook page called I Survived the War in Iraq. What happened was a widow of a veteran that actually took his own life a few days ago on the 27th of January, took his own life. His widow approached I Survived the War in Iraq and asked if they would be able to share a GoFundMe page for him to help with, burial costs and all that stuff. To which I Survived the War in Iraq replied that they would do as such if she paid them. So basically it was like $30 for one post, then $40 for two posts, and $50 for two posts on 2 different days or something like that. Just basically trying to use her. I don't know. It's astounding that someone would do that. So I'm gonna have some pictures of all the thing, the whole occurrence popping up on screen right now. So you'll probably be seeing those. And what happened with that? So we turned that douchebaggery around. It got all turned around. What happened was it got picked up by a couple really, really big military groups. And this I Survived the War in Iraq, they're out there gallivanting around, acting like they're a supporter of the hashtag 22 movement. They're freaking, actually the mission of their page, as they stated, is, to bring awareness to PTSD and all that stuff. And it's just, that makes it even more astounding that they would do something like that. So, but it got picked up by a couple really big pages that are in the same, field as they are, same mission and everything like that. Really big pages like Awesome Shit My Drill Sergeant Says. You had Pop Smoke, you had Dysfunctional Veterans, you had Salty Soldier. You had a whole bunch of huge groups get involved in it. And what happened after that? Basically, they all shared the GoFundMe and called out I Survived the War in Iraq on the way they handled it and everything like that. And these large groups of people, their followers didn't exactly take too kindly to it, and ultimately went and ended up getting their Facebook page and their website shut down. So that's some awesome right there. So props to all y'all, freaking good job. Story number 2, kind of going along with it. Oh, and as far as that GoFundMe for her, that will be in the description above or below, depending on whether you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook. So that will be in the description if you'd like to go check it out and donate to it. Next one also has to do with this, similar-ish type of thing. Has a bit of negativity in it to begin with, but it gets turned around. And this is an example of how to actually handle this type of situation. The whole, helping out our brothers and all that stuff, brothers and sisters and all that. So that's what we're here for. That's what we should be doing. So this story comes from Girls for Gunslingers. So the owner of that page, she got notified. She heard about a brother of ours. He was an Army Ranger. He was medically discharged for wounds he'd suffered in combat while he was deployed. He was married, had 3 kids, and for one reason or another, him and his wife got awarded custody of a toddler from a family member. And come to find out, at some point later, the child, the one that he was given custody of, was found passed away from blunt force trauma to the head. It was tried to cover up to be made look like an accidental bathtub drowning, but then it came out it was blunt force trauma to the head, and the only person alone with the child was your wife. So once he found out about it all, he reported it and everything like that, filed for divorce, all that good stuff. And turns out the judge gave all custody of his 3 kids to his wife in the divorce case. Gave custody of all 3 kids to his wife. Gave his entire retirement pension from the military, his disability pension, to his wife, and also put out a no contact order. And this is just crazy because right now she's on trial for murder. So, Girls for Gunslingers, they started basically a fundraiser for them, and are trying to raise funds for lawyer fees, law fees, and all that stuff. And they actually achieved that goal in 24 hours. So, when people get together and, try to do something good, it can be accomplished. They, got all these people together. In less than 24 hours, they were able to raise the amount of money that was needed in order to cover initial costs for, law costs and all that stuff, everything they needed to be able to do this. And they're going to continue forward trying to keep raising money to continue this court case, because it's going to be a long drawn out process, because not only are they trying to get custody of his children back afterwards, they're wanting to try to figure out where the system failed and how that judge was able to do something that was just shouldn't have been done. Like, seriously, you're going to give her custody of 3 kids and, this disabled veteran's full pension when she's on trial for murdering a child? That's insane. So, but that I will also link to that fundraiser in the description above or below if you'd like to go help with that. Since this is not a GoFundMe, this is actually a third party. Girl for Gunslingers or anything like that sees none of the money. It goes straight to the lawyers. They went and they got the best lawyer that they could find, and with it being an actual charitable donation, you can actually take and have that use that for write-offs on tax a tax write-off. I can talk. Okay, so and last but not least, the final story for today is something I'm sure y'all have heard about. It's about in Iowa, there was a FedEx driver, just kind of doing his job, just doing his normal daily thing, and he saw some people protesting. What they were doing when they were protesting is they were burning a flag. So he didn't take too kindly to this. The FedEx driver that was doing it was actually Matt Uhrin. I think that's how it's pronounced. He told me. I asked him. He said it was Matt Uhrin. I'll probably have like a sound bite to play over that, because he said it's U with the river Rhine, in Germany and all that stuff. So I'll play a little sound bite of how that's supposed to be pronounced. So I'll be like U.
Right.
So, but yeah, Matt Uhrin. That's actually Matt Uhrin. Kind of rolls off the tongue. But yeah. So he got out of his truck and he walked over there to try and get armed with a fire extinguisher, put the fire out on the flag and ripped the flag from their hands, and was telling them to back off, get out of here, tell them to leave the freaking country if they don't like it here. Went back to his truck with the flag that he'd taken the first time and saw them starting to light another one. Went back out and tried to retrieve the second flag. He wasn't able to get it, but he was able to get the fire out. Put the fire extinguisher down and walked back to his truck. That's where the video cuts off. Apparently, he wanted to go back a third time, but he was urged not to from some other people there, that friendly people. So he's got back in his truck and he left. Good news about that, he was able to keep his job. So FedEx decided they're going to back him up and let him keep his job. And even more awesome with that is the people burning flags, because of an ordinance in the area that they were burning the flags, they ended up getting arrested. They went to jail for doing it because they had a fire in a public place. So that turned out all fine and dandy, karma, right? So anyway, that's the awesome sauce for the week. So with that, I'm going to leave you guys. I'm going to let you watch the video of Matt Uhrin doing his thing with the flag. If you guys have any awesome, know of any awesome stories, anything, feel free to comment below, send them to me over Messenger, all that stuff, and I'll see if I can put it in a video. Other than that, y'all stay classy, stay awesome. This is Adkins, signing out.
Born by freedom one, yeah, carries station. Set up on defense and steal his will to guard and protect his nation.
No, this guy.
Resolve to find the ball.
Get out of here. Move. That's not freedom, that's treason, man. That's in the flag. The opportunity, the clothes you have on your back will provide that flag. It's Trump right now. I don't agree with Trump, no. But this is not how you decide a country. Get college educated, guys.
Every last man shall shake to the core of his soul.
Get out of here! All you guys!
Back off! Back off! Back off! What? Hey, don't assault me! You don't like it, get the out! What, yeah? No, man, I'm gonna fight fascism here!